Good morning, team. What's up? It's Val over here. And I wanted to just pop on live as I have these ideas flowing because I really think that they can, I don't know, maybe help you make some sense of business and how the growth happens, some ideas for your challenge groups this month, and all that, because I've just been doing a lot of reflection and how digging deep, really, how I got my business really launched in that first year. Morning, Mackenzie. Morning, Kels. And since it's rest day today, I literally just got up this morning and I've been sitting here at my computer getting my shit done. That's the key. I think that a lot of times that's the missing link, with anyone who wants to build this business, but you have to be willing to put in the work even in the time that you don't want to, right? So I get up and I get my stuff done before my family wakes up most of the time so I can be present with them. So I'm finishing up my power hour and checking in with my challenge groups and getting my next challenge group and coach training set up to start this coming Monday, okay? But as I'm sitting here, a few ideas have been flowing because I know, number one, July and August are just rough months with sales. It's notorious across the board with Beachbody, with different companies, you're going to see trends. So over the last 5 years that I've been a coach, I know that the trend is January through April is uphill, and then April, May, June, July, August kind of start that little downhill trend. But it's the work that we're doing and the seeds that we're planting in that time that's then going to make that towards the end of August, September, and then ultimately October is usually another booming month. It kind of goes back up a little bit. So it's always going to be ebb and flow. And if you ask any business owners, if you ask stores, if you ask restaurants, if you ask salons, anyone who owns their business is going to tell you that there is always, seasons of high tide, seasons of high sales, and seasons of really low sales. It's across the board. I think that it's just important to recognize that it's not always I got to Success Club 2000 by the first of the month. Never, ever does that happen. So, anyways, my ideas for you guys, okay? Number one, theming your challenge groups around things that you enjoy, things that you like. Maybe, back to school is always going to be a huge trend, but what are you going to do? It's asking harder questions for yourself. Morning, Angel. What's up, girl? Asking harder questions for yourself to dig deeper, to get people to be curious about what your challenge group is. So maybe, you do a week in your challenge group where you are 100% crock-pot family meal focused, right? Maybe you do a teaching your challengers how to manage their time. I've done that before where week one out of the gate, okay, we're going to open up our planners this week and we are going to set our workout time and we're going to set our grocery planning time. Maybe you teach them how to use the Walmart online grocery shopping app and you literally go live or you do a Zoom call in your challenge group showing them how to use the grocery store app and how to purchase their groceries online, saving time, saving money, saving temptations, and then you go and you pick up your groceries and people load them in your car. Okay, maybe you talk about a week series of where you teach them really yummy recipes where you've tricked your kids into eating healthy. I've done that before. Maybe you do a challenge, almost like a Biggest Loser challenge, where everyone, either you yourself, take $10 from every commission from a challenge pack that you are selling, and you put money into a pot, and then at the end, you guys all vote on the winner of the Biggest Loser challenge of your challenge group, who had the best results, whose mindset changed the best, whatever. Maybe you, everybody in your challenge group, they decide, yeah, it is a good idea, let's all put $10, $15 into a pot, and then same kind of deal. Maybe another idea is gift card giveaways, once a week. Whoever gets their water in, whoever gets all fives across the board, whoever can prove that they are getting some kind of results. You send out a little you can do Starbucks email, $5 Starbucks gift card straight through their email. Just these little things. Maybe it's something as simple as, you're going to get a special gift from me for the next 3 people who join me in this challenge group. Again, like having this theme, but not just talking about it once. You need to talk about it over and over again, okay? So, the special gift could be an Energized packet and a handwritten card that you send them. I love to get stuff in the mail, like people don't even understand. And I love, you could get the Hydrate packets. You could do a Recover packet. That's why it's so important to have your spouse signed up under you, and all of the little extras that you buy, that volume goes underneath your husband. So everything that I buy, aside from my own personal PV of Shakeology Home Direct under my account, everything else that I buy, my Energized tubs, my Recover tubs, my 3-day refreshes, whatever, I put through my husband's account, and that's where volume generates, okay? So that's a whole nother topic, but I just wanted to kind of give you that example. But then, going that extra mile and just having the best customer experience, and I made a video on it, and I will actually post the recording in the comments below of this, customer service versus customer experience, because I think it's really, really important. But I've just been thinking of all of these things for you guys, and this is how I've ran my business. But anyways, you can't just be posting about like it one time, right? It has to be repetitive, and it makes me think of like the MTV Awards or the Grammys, or like a season premiere of the show, the TV series that ultimately they've probably already started. I can honestly say I don't watch TV, so I don't know, but like thinking back, I do know that like whenever your favorite show is about to start, I will say I love the show This Is Us, so I'm sure that they're probably starting like the that like season premiere launch, but they've been talking about it for like 2 months, right? So every time you turn on the TV, what are you seeing? It's repetitive commercials reminding you that, This Is Us premieres on September 17th or whatever. But it's all the time, right? So that's how your social media needs to look. And that's why it's so important to send emails to your customers. That's why it's so important to do follow-ups nonstop, okay? This is not an easy business, but I can also say it's not hard. It's the mindset change of understanding that everything that you do is for the better of someone else, for the better of yourself, to grow a business, to become an entrepreneur. So it's a mindset change that can be the longest and the hardest to change. But once you get into your groove and you understand and you make yourself like realize, oh wait, what Val's teaching really, really works. Let me follow the lead and I'm not organized at all, but get organized in your mind to know, okay, every single month, the third Monday of every month, my challenge group is starting. The first Monday of every month, our new coach training as a team is starting over. Like, if you go into your planner and you literally write that out in your planner, like for the rest of the year, it will not feel overwhelming because you're going to know what you're advertising for and what you're talking about, what you're inviting to, okay? So that reflection piece back to like the beginning of my business. Yes, I did and do a power hour 100% like every single day, no matter what. But I also know that I put out so much free content that's what made people trust me. So the beginning of my business, for probably like the first 3 or 4 months, at like between noon or probably 11 and 1 every single day, I would post a recipe on my page. And this worked for me because that was like just what I needed to give somebody some free content to start to trust in me. But like a recipe, or because I was thinking, so this is how I ask myself those little bit deeper and harder questions to move myself forward. I would be thinking, okay, working moms are probably on their lunch break somewhere between the hours of 11 and 1. And I'm sure that most working moms are probably running to the grocery store to buy food for whatever they're going to be making for dinner when they get home, and going crazy and like out of their mind, like time, like there's no time in the day. Like I know that. And then I'm thinking, okay, stay-at-home moms are probably going to the grocery store right before nap time with their kids, so they can go and buy groceries for the dinner that they're going to cook that night, right? That's just the way my mind works, because I know that that's how I would work. So that's why I would do like a recipe or like a money saving tip on groceries or a healthy hack to, again, trick my husband or trick my kid. And I can remember one post that got so much traction was whenever we started to really eat clean, my husband would never even look at Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, but I knew that it tasted really the same as sour cream. So I took the sour cream container and I emptied it out and I filled it with plain Greek yogurt. And y'all, like, literally my kids and my husband never knew the difference until I told them like 6 months later. So I would give these little like funny things that I was doing to trick them into eating healthy. And that's when people started to feel like really relating to me. So doing those, I was predictably consistent. Okay, it didn't happen the first post. I didn't get traction the second or third post. But after a few months of doing that, I got some more people who were starting to come to me. I put together a monthly newsletter that I would do. It was something silly, like you can literally put it together on like, just Google any kind of source that you can send out emails. But a lot of times my posts, like once a week, I'd be like, drop your email in the comments below if you want to be added to a free recipe, email, whatever. I won't spam you. That's how I started to build my email list. Okay, I had no idea what I was doing, but I was Googling this, and I would go and Google recipes from the Team Beachbody website, and I'd put them on there. And that's whenever I started my blog. I had no idea how to start a blog or what to do, but I just needed a source for where I could put these recipes so people could refer back to the recipes that I was giving them. Okay, these little things that I was doing on top of that 1 hour. My power hour, because I knew that I needed trust with people. I would do free groups, and this is where I'm gonna like switch my topic here real quick, and I promise I'm gonna wrap it up quickly. But if you guys have any questions, drop them below as you're watching. But I do free groups, and I'm actually gonna do one this month. I already talked about it in my planning, how to plan your month video. If you want, you can scroll back if you missed that through the videos in this group. But I would always do a free group. And the theme is always different. And it's typically something other than health and wellness or whatever. I want people to relate to me with other things besides fitness, because they can find fitness on my page every single morning. So I've done like gardening groups. I've done like how to basically, what my favorite flowers are to plant and how I end up killing them. Like I try to add humor because I'm funny. Like I try to be funny. I'm sarcastic. I've done crock pot meals are always great, especially this time of year. So that's like one where I always give like really great content on how to do crock pot meals for back to school. I've done a lunchbox group, and I know Julia is amazing with like these themed groups. She does like back to school kids lunchbox hacks. What to feed your kids for lunch. I have done budgeting groups because we do the Dave Ramsey plan, and I've taught people how to do that. I've done like, of course, like the booty challenges and stuff. Of course I've done those, but I keep the same group open and I just keep adding people in. Now, this is where sometimes I think that people's minds will shut off because they're like, oh my gosh, I can get back into my comfort zone and I can do just a free group. I could just offer free content. And then you feel like, and you think that you're a working coach because you're still doing a challenge group. You're still doing a free group and you are giving, helping people in some way. But no, you need to listen to this little key piece. Number one, I will never do a free group until I have hit minimum of Success Club 5 in my month, because that is the benchmark. Success Club 5 minimum shows yourself, it shows me, it shows the Team Beachbody as a whole, that's when you can classify yourself as a working coach, because you're hitting that first brick layer benchmark, okay? So then I feel like less stress, and that's whenever I know, okay, now the free groups that will generate customers, that will generate business, because of course at the end of that group is then like, it's like some will be 3-day groups, some will be like a 5-day group. But I'm always going to give that call to action. Okay, if you loved this group, my next challenge group is starting on this date. This is the theme. This is what I'm going to talk about. I would love to support you in it. And every single month, it's that rotation. And it takes a few months to pick up and really generate interest. But that's when people will start to come out of the woodwork. And they'll start to fill out your application. Or they'll start to join your challenge groups. But you have to understand that every little footstep that you're taking in the right direction of going after your goals, that matters. It all matters. And it's just helping people. So if you're focusing solely on, I need to make money, or, oh my gosh, I want to get to this goal or that goal, but you're not thinking in the how can I help more people aspect? How can I work my business, achieve Success Club, and then grow from there? How can I, hit Emerald and hit Emerald again and keep adding people? These are little tips for you guys that you can take with, free content, but also delivering it in a way that that you have to hit your business goals in order to make that money. You have to help them, but then also make them become your life or customers or join your team by sharing your vision, by sharing your heart, why you love the product so much, what it has done for you, what it's doing for your family, what your goals are in the business. If you share this kind of stuff in those groups and you share this stuff on social media, again, it has to be repetitive so people are watching to make sure that you're not slowing down. But the key factor is they are watching you. And in order to be that, gaining all of that trust and using these groups and using this value and using these free content as, a way and a source to help people, you also have to know that you're showing up 100% and people are watching and being predictably consistent in the good way of, hey, I'm going to offer this free group every single month, but I'm also doing a challenge group where, yes, you are required to buy a challenge pack. Yes, I am signing up coaches to work on my team, whether you want the discount or whether you want to grow a business like I'm doing. My bus is moving. I'm looking for people like me. I'm looking for women who are confident, who want to change, who are coachable, who will meet the minimum benchmarks and help people the way that this program is helping them. If this is you, send me a message. Like, these little call to actions are the key to really generating some more business. So anyways, you guys have any questions? I hope that these little tips, did this help at all? I know I have some live viewers, but it's thinking outside the box. It's being creative. It's having fun. I did that post yesterday where I'm like, if you're not having fun with your business, you need to freaking figure out how to freaking have fun, because I know when I'm not having fun, and I will tell you, I have not been having fun the last 7 weeks since my husband went in for that surgery, and I've been feeling like I am pulled in every single direction, and I've just been feeling defeated. And this last week, I was like, oh my God, y'all, I went back to having fun. I'm not just being a Krabby Patty anymore. And I have to understand that, I can't do everything myself in every season of life. And that's hard for me because I think every one of you know that I'm a little bit of a control freak, and I work on that every day. But one thing that I can know with certainty is that I show up every single day for my family. I show up every single day for you guys. I show up for my business. And if that means waking up early and staying up late to do these little extras, it's what I do, and it's what I have done. I can remember back to the first 2 years of my business, the passion was just pouring out of me, and I couldn't wait to be able to get to my computer, get to my phone. And I can remember that midnight a lot of times being on the phone with my success partners, Alyssa Shoemaker, Deidre Penrose, Katie Ersta, Shannon Hargrave. They were my first real success partners because we all would run together and we'd get on these Zoom calls at midnight after our kids were to bed or whatever. And legit, I'll call myself out. I would typically be eating a Pop-Tart or a Swiss cake roll or something, and they'd all be like, how do you have abs and you're eating that crap? I'm I don't know, but I'm just excited. And I think it was just the adrenaline and the fun that I was having. And we would game plan these free groups that we do together. Pair up with success partners. Grab hold of people who are doing the same work that you're doing. Because that's where it's fun. If you're just sitting over there being all bump on a log and you don't have anybody in this business that you're friends with, and let me remind you, and I'm going to say this, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but the truth of the matter is, if you are someone who is determined to be hitting Success Club and moving your business forward, and you're surrounding yourself with someone who's been in this business for, a while, and you never see their name on the leaderboard and you should not be success partners with them. Because they're going to drag you down because they're not making their business a priority. And I love every single one of you, and I am not, again, no feathers ruffled, but the truth is your goals and your dreams, they're up here. You need to surround yourself with the people who are already doing that, so that way you can rise up to that level and start to generate that momentum. They know what they're doing. I would have never, ever messaged someone who, sure, they look fun and cute and super nice, but if they were not on the leaderboards, or if I saw them at like Success Club 2 every month, I was not going to surround myself with them. I was Alyssa and Shannon and Deidre and Katie and Melanie's success partners because they were getting like Success Club 20 on the leaderboards every month. I'm like, how the F did they do that? I was going to level up. I level up, and that's how I am where I am, because I leveled up without knowing any idea what I was doing, but I never brought a complaint to our group. I never brought an, I don't know how to do that. I never brought anything. I would Google the shit out of whatever I was doing and figure it out so I could act like I knew what they were doing when we were on the phone together so I could level up with them. And I was recruiting way before I knew what the heck I was doing, okay? It's just having fun. And I ended up having so much fun because that butterfly feeling of being so out of your comfort zone that makes you want to throw up, I made sure that at least one time a day I had that feeling, whether it was sending a message to someone, whether it was talking about coaching, whether it was talking about my income publicly, whether it was talking about being super vulnerable and sharing the hardest things that I never thought I would even tell my best friend, let alone the entire world. That's where business is made. All right, so I'm going to stop talking now. I am just like filled with my passion is like on fire again. I feel like I'm a new coach, just sitting here jotting down and thinking of all of these things that I've done, and I'm hoping to lead you guys to your success, because I know we have so much more to give, and I know that, you know, last month was, for some, was really crappy, but you get to draw that line in the sand. You get to decide if you're going to level up and run with us, because our team belongs in that top 10 slot. Our team belongs in the superstar diamond category, because you guys are so amazing, and those goals that you have are worth fighting for and achieving. So I cannot wait to hear where your month is going. Drop in the comments below what you're doing. I see Kelsey said she's going back to free groups. It's so necessary, especially in these slower seasons, so you can just add like all of these people. And another tip for the free groups, be like, hey, whoever, you know, asks 3 friends to join us in this group, you're going to go in, your name's going to go in a hat for a free prize or something like that. And then send them something from like the Team Beachbody website. Send them a hat or something. It's not hard. If you're making your commissions, which you should be, Success Club, sorry, the baby came in here. Success Club 6, hold on. Sorry, guys. Success Club is going to get you like a minimum of like $150 anyway. So use a little bit of that to give back to your challengers, invest in your personal development and all that. I'm going to go because she's going to be fussy. But I love you guys. Let's make this the best month ever. Bye, guys.